What a gorgeous day. Except wait. I'm unemployed. So that is kind of what my life was like when I first attempted to film this video back in January. However, since then, there's been a lot of rejections, a lot of ups and downs. However, I thought we could chat about it while I make my morning matcha. So, when I first left my job in January, I was like, okay, let's see if I can get my next job by March. And I set that deadline for myself. But obviously, we're in April. It's not happened yet. Obviously, I'm aware that it is a massive privilege to be able to have the time and space and money to sustain myself for this long in the first place. But I was talking to my mum, and I think she has hands down given me the best way to think about this time as I've been going through this journey, where she said, you're never gonna have a chance like this, touch wood, where, you know, you have just the space and energy to kind of sit down and think about what you really want to do. And over the past few months, I've gotten very close to getting what I thought at the time were dream jobs, but actually things have been changing on like a month to month, week to week basis, really. Let's make the matcha. And because things have been changing so much, it's actually really forced me to look inwards and just take the time to really clarify exactly what I want my next steps to be, where I want to go. And I think because I have that like extreme level of clarity, I've really been able to like hone in on exactly the jobs that I want to apply for, the people that I want to talk to, the direction I want to go to. And I think that is ultimately what has kept me afloat this whole time. I have really been getting into much talk. Pro tip, if you want good microphone, if you don't have time to soak your brush, just put the hot water on it. Not like that. And so in terms of the vision that I have for my life, I really want my next steps to be in social media. I think, to be honest, this is something that I have always wanted to do. Obviously, I've been a content creator for a little while, although it's hard to kind of classify exactly when I became a content creator, because this is something that I've just always done on the side. And there have definitely been moments where I'm like, oh, should I go back into publishing? But honestly, the way the industry is going at the moment is rough out there for POCs. Let me show you guys this foam because it is beautiful. Look at this. Gorgeous. These are the vibes we are trying to manifest in 2025, okay? Can we pour it? Let's see. We did it! So I have a lot of stuff going on this week. This is all the stuff that I need to get done today, because very excitingly, I have an interview tomorrow in person, and then I have another interview on Wednesday. Both for roles in social media that, oh, it would be so good if I got them. Let's manifest. But obviously on top of that, I'm trying to do freelance work in social media. I'm trying to look after myself. I'm trying to do my own content. So, oh, that was really good. Also, I just don't want you to watch me sit at my desk and just work. So we will chat again at lunch. The Pomodoro timer has honestly been life-changing for me, because now that I finished my first task, I can take a little break and clean my bedroom up, because I read somewhere online that you can reframe like chores as a way of like gently resting, and since then that is one of the ways that I've honestly been able to stay sane and like stay on top of chores whilst I've been like doing everything else that comes with job hunting. So let's get this room tidied.
I need to figure out something else that's not this and stop doing that.
Not exactly lunch, but I'm still taking a little break from editing my task for this interview. But man, imposter syndrome is really kicking my butt. But now we eat brownies. That's so good. 10 out of 10 brownie. I am so close to finishing my task, but I am so tired. Last hour. Gonna power through. The power of BTS will compel me. To summarise my evening, I chatted with my partner about finances, had a big cry, then had dinner, tried a caramel egg the first time. It was very good. The highs are high, the lows are very low when it comes to job searching, and there's not much that we can do about it. And sometimes I feel like, oh, you know, I've got loads of time to figure everything out and I am clear on what I want, and you know, sometimes you kind of face the music a bit and you're like, oh, I do need a job and I do need money. I just don't want those at the expense of my mental health. I'm just gonna keep telling myself I am qualified, I make good content, and I don't have another finger, I know my shit. Good evening, sir. Could I interest you in a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? AKA overnight oats, because that's what we're making while I chat about today. I've just finished prepping for my second interview, which is tomorrow morning. And it's interesting because whenever I have gone for roles so far, and especially when I got the interview, the final interview for this role, I'm like, oh, the universe. Also, with regards to that final interview, I don't want to say that it went well. I think it went well, but whenever I've said that, my instinct has been wrong. So, the interview happened, we can move on. But yeah, like whenever I get a final interview, I'm like, oh, it's the universe telling me that this is the role for me and that's my next step and this is what I'm meant to do. But interestingly enough, the interview that I got for this role is for a role or a company that I thought had ghosted me for like a month. So who even knows at this point, honestly? That was too many chia seeds. No one needs to know. You know now, I guess. Oh well. But the point is, whilst I'm grateful for like all these opportunities coming my way, I'm like, at the same time, you know, I'm quite a spiritual person. I like to think that there is a path that's been written for me, or like, you know, things happen for a reason. I just want someone to be like, this is the path and you're on the path. But then I suppose the fact that I have been getting these opportunities in the first place is probably a sign that I'm on the right path. I don't know. Also, side note, this is the best protein powder if you, like me, are a PCOS girly or NB or anyone who has PCOS. This is it. My ultimate overnight oats recipe. It's just chia seeds, oats, chocolate protein powder, cocoa powder, strawberries and almond butter on top. Bosh. Done. That was a bit too white. I feel like I've never said bosh before. Vlogging really brings out sides of me that no one else gets to see. Maybe no one else should see. And I will see you bright and early at 10 a.m. for another interview, because that is life. Good morning. It's like 10 minutes until my interview, but
let me show you the overnight oats that we made yesterday. Boy, am I glad that I made them now. This is also my kind of standard outfit for at-home interviews that I've adopted. We've got a nice shirt, we've got a sweater vest, we got cool earrings. I am very nervous, but I'll chat with you afterwards. Blah. Good evening. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to do that again. But finished the interview. I think it went well. It's so hard to know if you're doing things right or like what the right thing to do is, but I'm a very planning based person and I'm trying to get out of the mindset that like everything I do needs to be like meticulously planned and like meticulously executed and then I can go for it, you know. And I'm trying to like listen to my gut and be like, actually, if my gut is telling me this is the right thing to do and I want to go for it, that's what we're doing. That being said, I am now going to go and plan a lot of my own content. But yeah, it should be a good locked in day at home. So I just posted a carousel on TikTok and Instagram, and honestly, I feel like I'm just really bad at carousel posts because, as you can see, I'm a yapper. I want to talk to you, not through a box, you know? I suppose this is a box, but anyways, it's always hard to know with content whether or not what you're doing is something that people will like. And realistically, my main goal with my content has always just been to build a community of people, because the internet was where I found, you know, my place as like a young, nerdy person of colour, and I feel like I just want to do the same thing for other people and kind of pay it forward and be that like nerdy best friend who just chats and we just have a good time. So if you feel that way and if you've gotten this far into the video, let me know in the comments. In the meantime, I made banana bread, which is fun. Oh yeah, look at that. See, I can be your bestie who bakes as well. No, I can't. I'm not really that good at it.
Hi there, it's Sunga here, and welcome to today's Boosting Motivation Meditation. As we continue on this life's journey, we all set certain goals for ourselves. Whether it's fitness or health related, career oriented, or maybe pertaining to relationships. Setting these future goals are very important for giving us a sense of direction as we go about our day-to-day.
Today's been a rough day, and that's why I haven't filmed a lot of it, but it's crazy because it's like if I just showed you those compilation of clips, you'd be like, oh my god, Prank is having such a good day. God, no, I was not. I was meant to wake up at 8, woke up at 10 because my body was like, you want to get out of bed, you want to do something productive, how about we just don't do that? Tried to meditate, ended up crying. We love to see it, but I just came back from a walk around the block because I was like, I am determined to not let this day go to waste. My partner is just about to leave and I want to get these videos filmed and scripted so that tomorrow I can have a day of just shutting off my brain, because sometimes you need that. So we are gonna get this day back on track. All right, let's go. Can you tell that I had a big mug of tea earlier? It looks kind of pale, but trust me, she was good.
Hello? Okay, that's really Wi-Fi.
So I just finished filming a little TikTok, which is great because that's one of the things that I wanted to do today, and I'm so proud I got through to the back. Which roughly translated means I'm happy that I was able to power through. It's so interesting though, because I stopped creating bookish content, mostly because I left publishing, but also because I wanted to talk about more than just books on my channels, and I felt like I was being restricted a lot by trying to put myself in a box and trying to niche myself down, But I do still want to talk about books, and that's why I made that piece of content. But I think just sitting in the same setup in front of my bookshelf that I used to, talking about books, it also just made me reflect a lot on my past and like how far I've come working at Penguin, and like kind of just mourning the past really. But I think it's good to have change, because I watched so many of the old videos that I used to make and I was like, wow, I was forcing myself to try and care about something that I did not care about sometimes. But now we're doing it for the love of it. We're doing it because we love content. I'm gonna try and have a chill evening at home. My partner's gone, so you know what that means. It means this.
Body workout that is all standing, and we are going to be using some weights today.
Oh my hand's shaking. That workout was no joke, man. See you tomorrow.
Why do you want me to be in the video?
Because it's me.
Oh, bloopers.
I think that's perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's really good. Emo mode.
Guys, I lied, okay? I know I said that matcha was good, but it was actually mid. I know, who would have thought that the hybrid cafe with an AI dog that I definitely thought was creepy on the wall would have mid matcha. I just had a nice, fun, chill day, switching off my brain, and, you know, take this, actually, you know, even if you're not in the same situation I am, just take this as a sign to take a day off and just go do something fun. Even if you feel like the pressure's on, even if you feel like you've got a lot going on in your life, just try your best to give yourself moments of joy, because it really has made all the difference. And hopefully you can tell even just from the way that I started this clip, but I already feel so much lighter and so much better. And so, in summary, this is how I have stayed sane during my job search, making sure that I have like that balance as far as possible, and as far as, you know, focusing on what's in my control, doing what I can, all of that stuff. So thank you so much for coming along with me on this little vlog. If you like this vlog and want to hang out together more, here are a couple other vlogs that I think you will enjoy, one of which was when I was actually employed, if you want to do a little compare and contrast exercise to see how things have changed in the last 2 years. But if you've also got this far into the video, drop a little hey, hi, hello in the comments. Let's chat, let's connect. And as always, I hope you're having a lovely day, and I will see you over there in the next video. Bye.